Hello, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello! This reading is titled A Life's Work. So we're going to have a look at the path that you've been on and where it is potentially leading you. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. If you need a more specific reading attuned to you, please reach out at universalpowertarot@gmail.com and we can do a private healing reading together, okay? All right, this one no, this one yes. Okay, let's see what you've been, the path that you've been on so far. So just so you can gauge if this reading is for you. What have the people that are watching this, what have they been on the path? I'm hearing it wasn't easy for you. You particularly may have even chosen a certain ancestral lineage to be born into that had so much trauma in it. And you were like, yes, I am the light. I'm going in there in this intense shadow and I'm gonna clean up. So there's also this rebellious type of energy that you seem to be having around you, or may have had in the past, you know, because we need that certain oomph. You would have needed that in order to I almost want to say in some cases survive what you've been through in order to push through and go to the other side. So I'm seeing a long windy road here that you've been on so far, and then there's a turning point that is showing up. Either you've been there already at this turning point, depending on where you are. Again, this is a general reading, or you are here. So I'm seeing this like so. You still have some way to go here until the major turning point. It depends on where you are, please. Again, general reading. Let's pull some cards. What do we have for them? This one, yeah. Yes, strength. From strength to strengths, my dear ones. You were born with a lot of strength and courage inside of you. I'm getting massive Leo energies here with this. It doesn't have to be, but you could have like a lot of fire placements in your chart. You have a really big heart, and you also have a very soft and vulnerable side to you. To some of you, you chose for some time not to show that to the world because it just seemed not very beneficial to you when you did. People did take advantage. People weren't treating you right. And yes, that was part of your path, or seemed to have been part of your path. I want to put this here. This one, no. This one, no. No. Okay, we'll just keep shuffling. What do you have for them? This one, yes. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and I want to say that's in the past here. You were lacking quite a bit. You were lacking emotionally, like people, or your, man, it falls out of my hand, weren't giving you what you were worth. Like this has to do with self-love and self-worth. They did not see you for who you were. And I'm sorry that that was part of your path, because that's something really hard to deal with. There could have been abuse involved too on your path. And then some of you could have had the mindset of, yeah, I deserve this. I deserve nothing, and I deserve people treating me badly. And I'm seeing this here. And boy, oh boy, have you worked on yourself. Have you worked on yourself here? You found that key. To some of you, however, I need to mention this. To some of you, you are yet to rescue an inner personality. See, there's the key, and get them out of those circumstances, because sometimes inner personalities, especially when we're going through what just has been mentioned, then those can be stuck still. And those are the parts of yourself that would keep you in lack consciousness, aka preventing you from receiving real abundance. And abundance isn't just financial, it's emotional, it's mental. There are so many things that life can be abundant in: friends, relationships, just incredible fulfillment and abundance. And as long as that internal personality of yours has not been gotten in touch with, and really basically you're doing some self-saving here, that's when it would keep you stuck and would sabotage you and throw you for loops. And in terms of manifesting, that can be a tricky thing when you don't know what that is. And hence, I believe that's why it's showing up here. To others, you already know about this, and this is just part of your past, and it has been resolved. This one, no. No. This one, yes. Yes. This one, no. We have the Ace of Wands here. So I'm assuming the majority of you already gotten in touch with that part and actually took action. So there must have been a time in your life where it was very evident to you that you need to do this work, otherwise you will repeat cycles and will keep being stuck. And then people may have come into your life to help you out, okay? So that could have been a therapist, that could have been a really good friend who just knew how to do this particular work, or who was just loving you unconditionally. But there's something, because I believe that has to do with help here, receiving help. So you have received help in the past. Again, if you are in the minority here who hasn't worked with this ever, you will receive help here too, in the form of actual people that are coming into your life just at the right time, okay? Okay, do we stay here? No, we're moving on to the future and where this path is leading you that you're currently on. Oh, beautiful. Of course, light worker oracle. So some of you indeed are, the majority of you here, I want to say, are earth angels, light workers, warriors, you know, spiritual warriors. Absolutely. This one, no. Okay, let's see what we have for you. This one, yes. Oh, this one, yes. Okay. Ooh, nice. This one, no. Wow, you have 11. And then 11, 11 messages in the numbers. So you may be receiving a ton of synchronicities in the form of numbers. Please figure out what they mean to you specifically, because this is really, really important. And what I'm seeing here is you're becoming this well of knowledge, this well of beautiful energies and frequencies for other people. It's like, because you've been on this difficult path, it directly brings you into the teacher position where, because of your own evolution that you've been through and your own endurance and strength here, and you may have wanted to give up many times on this path because it really wasn't the easiest one to choose, to put it lightly. Oh my God, and she does have the infinity symbol here too. So the alignment, we had that in the other reading, the one I did just before. Yes, very interesting. Internal alignment. And you brought yourself into internal alignment, meaning divine feminine, divine masculine within yourself in unity. That strength and vulnerability and sensitivity element is there too. So setting healthy boundaries, knowing what is your energy, what isn't your energy, because you have become like a living example of those frequencies and energies. This is why you will guide others. Guide others here. Absolutely. Read this? No. And pay attention to the synchronicities that are presenting themselves to you. I believe the majority of you would absolutely know what I'm talking about. And yes, maybe you can even drop that in the comments for others as a guiding light, so to speak, if you feel so inclined. Okay, let's see. This one, yeah. Loving words from Jesus is what wants to come through next. So let's have a look for you. Let's have a look for you. Let's see. What do we have for them? This one, yes. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you is the message here. And this goes under the Ace of Wands. It's John 14:18. So you fear not. Like if you're still working through a couple of things here. Please know that you're provided for. Please know that the right people will come into your life at the right time. This is really important for you to know, because sometimes it's darkest before dawn. Somebody here really needed to hear this. So you worry not, my dear. It'll all work out for your highest good and the highest good for everyone else. And you'll step into something completely different, something that you cannot see at this current time, okay? But it'll all be worth your while, I want to say. And there's something about rewards, if you will, quote unquote. Yes, but that is over here. That is over here. So first we must go through these processes. This was for someone specific here, I believe. Okay, and we have the heart and soul oracle here. Is there anything else you want to share about their journey at this time that they're on? They're saying no. Okay, this one, no. Okay, let's see what we have. This one, yes. Okay, so we have this one for you. Indeed, something is coming into union. This may even mean some of you are coming, some of you are coming into union with your twin flame, whatever that means to you, because you've come into internal union, and that's what that actually is. And it says passion reignites, and within the flawless patterns of each other's soul, you discover inner peace. You are caressed by each other's love, and this unfolds as endless blessing. Exactly. And first and foremost, I feel this internal. This is you internally. It's always nice to dream about that partner that's going to fulfill all these things for you. However, fulfill it for yourself first. You will no longer be in need, and you will enter a higher level of relationships, one that you have not experienced before, in your romantic relationships as well as any other relationships. And you will totally feel and know the difference if somebody comes in that is very needy, because you will not want that, or might not want that in your life. You may want someone who's already in a more healed state, because you are a vibrational match to that, okay? Place no restrictions on one another. Be firmly grounded within each other's soil, but allow enough space for your branches to sway freely, so that you each may dance to the song of your own spirit. And then I want to say again, union for you. That could be one of your massive, massive rewards. And again, it goes internal and external, this whole thing. And I know that 1111, this is funny, some of you are definitely on a twin flame journey here, because I know that 1111 often shows up in twin flame journeys also. Also the number 23, by the way, and 13. Okay. Anything else? No. Well, I do hope this was helpful and or insightful to you, my dears. I'll leave it here, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Sending you so much love, light, and shadow. See you next time. Bye.